Welcome back to Next Bike World, the channel where we bring you the latest, most exciting, and most detailed reviews from the world of two wheels. Today, we're diving into a motorcycle that perfectly blends retro charm with modern reliability at the all-new 2025 Kawasaki W250. If you're someone who appreciates timeless design, easygoing performance, and everyday practicality, then this bike might just be the one to catch your attention. So let's break down everything you need to know about the 2025 W250A, from its design, to its performance, features, pricing, and of course, what makes it stand out in today's motorcycle market. First things first, the W250 carries forward Kawasaki's long-standing tradition of building motorcycles with classic styling inspired by the iconic W series. At a glance, you can immediately see how this bike channels the spirit of vintage motorcycling. Its design cues echo the Kawasaki W800 and even the original W1 from the 1960s. It comes with a traditional round headlamp, teardrop-shaped fuel tank, bench-style seat, and spoke wheels. Everything about it screams retro. Yet when you take a closer look, you'll notice the fit, finish, and quality that reflect modern Kawasaki engineering. The fuel tank is slim but elegant, with chrome accents that enhance its nostalgic character. The fenders are polished and give it that old-school touch that fans of classic motorcycles love. The instrument cluster is simple: a twin-pod analog dials with a speedometer and tachometer, paired with a small digital display for essential readouts like odometer and trip meters. Unlike many modern bikes overloaded with screens and tech, the W250 keeps things minimal, staying true to its retro identity. Now let's talk about what's under the tank. The 2025 Kawasaki W250 is powered by a 250cc single-cylinder, air-cooled, fuel-injected engine. It produces around 18 to 19 horsepower and about 18 newton-meters of torque. On paper, those numbers may not sound like much, but this bike is not about sheer power, it's about smooth, predictable performance and relaxed riding. It's tuned for low and mid-range torque, making it ideal for city commutes, weekend leisure rides, or even light touring at moderate speeds. The engine is mated to a 5-speed gearbox, which shifts cleanly and complements the bike's easygoing character. The power delivery is linear, forgiving for beginners, but still engaging enough for experienced riders who want something simple and enjoyable. Top speed sits around 110 to 120 km per hour, which is perfectly fine for its class, but what really stands out is how refined and stress-free the ride feels. Moving on to handling, Kawasaki has designed the W250 to be approachable for almost anyone. The seat height is around 780 mm, which makes it friendly for shorter riders while still comfortable for taller ones. The bike's curb weight is about 170 kilograms, meaning it's light enough to maneuver easily in city traffic, yet stable enough on open roads. The frame is a traditional tubular double cradle design, giving it both strength and that classic look. Suspension duties are handled by telescopic front forks and twin rear shock absorbers. The setup is tuned more toward comfort than sporty handling, soaking up bumps well and keeping the ride smooth even on less than perfect roads. For braking, you get a front disc and a rear drum. Not the most modern combination, but again, it suits the retro style while keeping costs in check. Kawasaki has also included single-channel ABS as standard, ensuring safety without interfering too much with the bike's classic aesthetic. One of the standout features of the W250 is just how beginner-friendly it is. If you're new to motorcycling, this is the kind of bike that won't intimidate you. The clutch action is light, throttle response is predictable, and the riding posture is upright and natural. At the same time, if you're a seasoned rider who already owns a big, powerful motorcycle, the W250 makes for a great second bike, something to relax with, to take out for those easy Sunday rides where it's more about the journey than the speed. When it comes to fuel efficiency, the 2025 W250 delivers impressively. Thanks to its modest engine and fuel injection system, you can expect somewhere around 35 to 40 km per liter, depending on how you ride. With a fuel tank capacity of around 13 liters, This gives you a comfortable range for daily commutes as well as weekend getaways without frequent refueling stops. Now let's talk about the design details that really set this bike apart. Kawasaki has paid special attention to ensuring that the W250 looks authentic as a retro motorcycle. The chrome mirrors, pea-shooter-style exhaust, and wire-spoked wheels with tube-type tires all contribute to that timeless aesthetic. Even the paint schemes are classic, with options like metallic black, vintage green, or dual-tone schemes that look like they came straight from the 1970s. Of course, being a modern bike, it still has conveniences you wouldn't find on an actual old-school motorcycle. Things like fuel injection ensure easy cold starts, while modern materials and build quality mean lower maintenance and better reliability compared to true vintage machines. This is where the W250 really shines out, gives you the looks and feel of a retro bike without the headaches of owning one. Price is another big factor. The 2025 Kawasaki W250 is expected to be priced around $4,000 to $4,500 in international markets, which makes it quite affordable for a bike with this level of craftsmanship and style. In markets like Southeast Asia or India, where the W250 is particularly popular, it's positioned as a premium alternative to smaller commuters but still within reach of everyday riders who want something stylish without breaking the bank. So, what are the unique selling points of the 2025 Kawasaki W250? First and foremost, its retro charm. Very few bikes in this price segment offer such an authentic old-school design while maintaining modern reliability. Second, its accessibility. It's a bike almost anyone can ride, whether you're a beginner, a casual commuter, or a seasoned enthusiast who just wants a laid-back classic for city cruising. Third, the brand trust. Kawasaki's W series has a legacy of over half a century, and the W250 continues that heritage in a more compact, affordable package. To sum it all up, the 2025 Kawasaki W250 is not about chasing speed records or packing cutting-edge technology. Instead, it's about evoking emotion, connecting with the rider, and delivering an experience that's as much about style as it is about practicality. It's a reminder that motorcycles aren't always about the fastest lap or the biggest horsepower numbers. Sometimes they're about the joy of riding, the beauty of design, and the simplicity of the open road. If you're someone who wants a motorcycle with character, something that turns heads with its vintage looks but doesn't demand constant tinkering like a true classic, then the Kawasaki W250 is definitely worth considering. It offers that perfect balance of nostalgia and modern-day dependability. That's our detailed look at the 2025 Kawasaki W250. What do you think of this retro-inspired motorcycle? Is it the kind of bike you'd like to ride? Or do you prefer something more modern and tech-loaded? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this review, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Next Bike World, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into the most interesting motorcycles on the planet. Thanks for watching, and as always, ride safe and see you in the next one.